Hi, I'm Jamie. This is Dead Dodge Garage, and today we've got an extra special limited edition episode. I'm taking this Ram truck and that car trailer, which has never been hooked to it before, and heading all the way over to Spokane, Washington. I'm going there because Tom Hergert with Rocket Restorations has allegedly made a purchase. Let's call it a major one. This purchase included 13 cars. Well, 12 cars, but who's counting? Not me, obviously. And a bunch of parts and some equipment and that sort of thing. The big jewel in this collection, though, well, it looks a lot like this. In fact, it's even roughly this color. But it has some extra pieces on it, and the name is not Roadrunner. It rhymes with Superbird. We're heading over there with 3 trucks and trailers. My job is to bring back a car and a 4-post lift, and then put that 4-post lift in my shop. Yes, I'm getting very greedy. And that should explain the need for a trailer and a Ram truck. I gotta be able to get home both of those things. I certainly can't stack a whole drive-on lift in the bed of my 2003 Ram. You'll notice I said there are 13 cars and 3 trucks and trailers. So a good bit of this operation is gonna be shuffling cars. We actually have a different spot across town where we can store things, so there's gonna be a lot going on. It's gonna be crazy. So we're gonna get into that action pretty soon here. First, though, I've got to get the Ram truck ready for this crazy adventure. That means a couple major things. First, I never finished the hitch install. The hitch is there, but I don't have hookups for safety chains or wiring. Also, this thing doesn't have trailer brakes. Currently, this thing has no power assist, which is bad when it's unloaded. And when it's loaded, it's downright terrifying and probably unsafe. This could be a bad brake booster. I don't think that would come as a shock to anybody. Dude, how am I only just noticing this? The booster is physically cracked. Napa, who I never call, saved the day. They've got one of these on the shelf. They've got a Master too, which, do you think maybe I should replace that? Remember that time I drove this truck like 6,000 miles with the Demon on the back across the country and back? Figured out basically all the wiring was already there. I did find a brake wire that actually goes all the way up to the inside of the cab, so that's good. I tied in the 2 blinkers, left, right, and running lights right there. I did that with your standard 4-wire trailer harness stuff, the green, yellow, brown, white. They're wrapped together here, they go around the frame, and then they come to this 7-way connector. I moved the license plate 2 inches that way, and I moved the license plate light as well. Yay! Lights. Why did I never put the new tab on the trailer? That's hilarious. I gotta get the booster and master off of this thing right now and run to Napa, because they're gonna close, and then I'm screwed. Pulling off the master and the booster, because even though it's cracked, I'm sure they'll still take it for a core. Especially if they don't notice. Anyway, I haven't loosened the bolts yet. Look how much that moves around just by hand. What do you think is happening when I step on the brake pedal? Perhaps by miracle alone, the master cylinder and lines came right apart. Yeah, it's not pretty, is it? That might have been the easiest brake booster I've ever pulled. I made it, and now I'm back. Friggin' Ram truck. Bench bleeding master cylinder. Eventually all the bubbles will come out and it'll feel firm and it's ready to go back on the truck. Like it never happened. Here's a funny story for you. I don't think I have rear brakes anymore. Well, it's 1,000 times better in that, it actually slows down and stuff. The brake lights are tending to stick on now, which is just great. I even adjusted the switch a minute ago and that fixed it. Now it's unfixed again. Self-adjuster number 1, adjusted. It's actually moving and everything. Self-adjuster 2 looks like that, and I don't think there's a self-adjuster arm in there at all because I can just spin that thing freely. That might be the problem. These drums are captured by the rear hubs, which is why I've never had them off, and I'm not planning to take them off now. But that is good to know. Well, it's definitely brake fluid, and I just spun that thing out a 1/2 inch. So there's the issue. There's nothing holding that self-adjusting screw in place. It's not self-adjusting, it's not even locking. So as you use the brakes, that thing is able to just close. Hopefully, with this done, it'll do brakes for a while. I've already done all the front brakes. I need to do this. I just don't have time. Yeah, that's actually brakes now, so. Cool. Now, of course, that rear passenger brake may well be well lubricated with brake fluid at this point, which is not ideal, but I'll take what I can get. Welding safety hook attachment points for the trailer. Tell you this, they're perfectly centered. Oh yeah, buddy. Now I just have to paint them. We've got trailer brakes. Totally ruined this truck with a junkyard trip recently, and now I'm making it worse with this. Oh, this poor truck. Remember like 2 months ago when it was nice? Turns out if you actually like think about packing for 5 seconds, stuff fits a lot better. That's a trailer behind a ramp truck, and it might even work. I don't want to talk about this. Toe's nice. Can't even tell it's back there, as the kids love to say. That's a cool setup. Also, it's huge. The AC in this truck is just amazing, which is good. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees in Spokane. That'll be fun. Well, it's as ready as it'll ever be. I'll see you bright and early. Well, good morning. I feel like crap. All right, let's hit the road. Drive 300 miles. Grid heaters. Does everyone get just a horrible sense that they're forgetting something every time they try to leave town? Or is that just me? Oh yeah, overdrive. Oh good, traffic, my favorite. It's a whole house. Well, it's half a house. Wait, that's a WRX? Looks like a Honda Civic. I stopped for a potty break. I was like 5 minutes ahead of Tom, so we'll probably see him fly by any moment now. I have found the cavalry. Here we go. Here's my view for the next forever. Also, traffic. That's the other donor truck. That's what I was going to build this truck out of, but, well, I got the red one instead. Way better, I think. Road trip burrito. Getting off I-5 and on to the next nightmare. I don't know about you, but I personally find it entertaining that we've got every generation of Cummins truck in this convoy, except a 3rd gen. Yeah, that's just giving me a headache, actually. Dang, there's a view. Okay, well this sucks, but also truck steaming, so that's not good. Okay, so the good news is the temp's coming back down, and it's kind of stopped steaming, but the bad news is I'm definitely low on coolant now, so good thing it's a Cummins. Yeah, probably should have dropped out of overdrive for that hill. It was a little more serious than I thought, and I was pushing it trying to catch that guy. Smells like hot brakes. Don't think it's me. This whole stretch of Highway 18 is like a nightmare. Yep. Yeah, it's just all cold and perfectly normal and fine now, but we're gonna pull off and look at the radiator. Well, we checked. It's still holding pressure, and I don't really see any coolant anywhere, so not sure what that's about. We're gonna say it's fine and take it a little easier on the grades. Steady. Still going. Oh, it's all pretty here and stuff. Yeah, as long as I'm not dumb and take it out of overdrive, it's fine. Whoa, got to the top of this hill and suddenly it's summer. I feel like we've driven a long way, but it's still another 217 miles to Spokane. Stopped in Clealum, topped up the fuel tank, and now the gauge reads empty. The results are in. Towing the unloaded trailer over a mountain pass at speed and slightly overheating once, 15.4 miles a gallon. Clealum. Any town that still has old brick buildings on the main strip, I like. The scenery has changed a lot. We're over on the dry side now. The other part of Washington that's not at all like the part I live in. They might as well be on different planets. Yeah, the fuel gauge decided to come back. The good news is I think it's downhill for like 20 miles after this. Yay. Airplane. That looks Oh, for the record, the brakes are working quite well, but the pedal's still a little soft. Been waiting for the lightning and it all just arrived at once. There it goes, behind another Cummins, of course. Nice. Why? Finally coming into Spokane. It's like 12 to 3 or something. Oh, there's like a real city over there. This area seems a little bit too nice to have a pile of Mopars in one's yard. We have arrived. This is gonna be interesting. Smells exactly like Central Oregon. Well, here's the fun part. It's all under an apple tree, which is pretty cool. Found a big block. Also another Imperial, and it's gonna be hard to get out. Also possibly full of bees. Okay. Okay. Bingo. All right, really though, the one I'm excited about is right there. More on that later.
And they just drove it in here, parked it in here a while, but.
Here's the fun part, the attic. Thankfully, we only have to take the car parts, but we do have to take like all of them. Some of them we're gonna need, specifically the Superbird stuff. Ooh, console. Supercharger, radiator, dash, dual snorkel, clutch stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be in here a while. I think this is only my second time digging around in an attic for Mopar parts. For Tom and Evan, this is like just another Tuesday. Now, smells about right. Well, okay. That's not a good sign. Did I mention we have 2 days to get all of this stuff out of here? All of the cars, all of the parts. Yeah, this will be fun. It's really not even 2 whole days. It's half of today and half of tomorrow. And now for a game of musical trailers. Tom's gonna leave his enclosed on the street. He's gonna take my trailer, but first we're gonna use his truck to drag stuff out to the street. I'm gonna put one car on the ramp truck. We get to shuffle all of these cars across town. Yeah. Okay, step 2. Fun stuff. Fun. Obviously, we're gonna get to the prize eventually, the orange thing with the wing, but first, we gotta get all these other things out of the way. As I mentioned, there's not a whole lot of time for this. So I'm gonna back up to that Jag, drag it out of that garage and up on the truck, backwards. We've only gotta go 15 miles. Did you know that an 80s Jaguar XJ6 weighs 4,000 pounds? Crazy. 1. Ha, ha, ha. Hey, watch your face. I wish there was an actual, like, tow point on this car. Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. I've never messed with Jags. I've messed with some classic British cars, but not one of these yet. Oh yeah, really wish it was on there the other way. Let's see if this thing will move. It's a lot of car. Yes. Okay, that's tight. Oh, nothing to it. Oh, this is something. Basically the most fun I've ever had. I'm sure the big block spark plug sitting on top of the dash are a good sign. Yeah. This is crazy.
I'll get my video going.
Not a good idea at all. But we're doing it. Why did I take the gloves off? At least I remembered hand soap this time. The good news is, that was the easy one. I probably need to get that one next. And to move it, I'm gonna have to move that whole mountain of garbage. Yay! This is a neat car. 1965 Imperial Crown Coupe. Seriously, this is nuts. There's so much crap. I know my place doesn't exactly look stellar by any means, but if we get to this point, I don't know, shoot me? What am I even looking at here? Old Christmas tree, nice. Still don't know what any of this stuff is, and it's slightly hindering the removal of this Imperial. I found something Also big block parts. Also air cleaner, dashboard, push button dashboard, big block headers. But anyway, Hemi stuff. Thinking this must be the scrap pile, but there is some cool stuff in the scrap pile. Thinking these are mostly spare Imperial wheels, which is cool. I would be really excited about this if it wasn't seized solid. 2-stroke Jacobson engine. Turns out at one time, these were the world's heaviest doors. Now they're just a pile of rot. Also, I brought the wrong footwear for this. No. Figured out the smell. Something's been pooping down here. Got the wheels out. Now there's just a pile of bricks left. Ugh, it's getting real smoky here. So, yeah, we're not gonna touch any of these today. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. It moved.
Yeah.
With taco power. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your regret level right now?
0. I just got a Superbird.
All right. I didn't get a Superbird, so mine is a lot higher than 0.
Oh, Pokeballs.
The roll's good now.
Pretty close to the fence, Scott. Be careful. Oh, we're gonna drag this out. Here's that, Scott. Scott.
Wow, it rolls really nice, actually.
It does now. How long was this one back here?
I don't know. I gotta look at the tabs.
Everything is disintegrating. Look at this. This was a whole wheel when I started steering it. It's just gone now. Okay, I've decided that's really cool. Also, it's almost the Green Hornet. It's not as nice as it looked. This thing's allegedly already seen some derby action. Also, it's spray painted black. Why am I always the get in the nasty cars guy? I'm gonna just tell you now, this is a lot of work and I'm about ready to pass out. Anyway, Crown Coup's on my trailer behind Tom's truck, so now we're making our first run out of here. The wind's cleaning the rest of the muck off the car. That's great. That way it doesn't end up on my windshield. I seriously tried to clean that off. What am I looking at here? Jag's a little heavy. I'd say it's lighter than Mitchell's truck though. Thanks, I hate it. Also, why are all the roads named after Norse gods or whatever? Okay, I think I'm legally allowed to crash into this guy now. That's the good news. Back on the interstate. Not loving life. City of Spokane Valley. Imperial in front of me. Imperial behind me. It's real nice out. It's not even that hot, really. Who wants to watch off-road backwards tow rig races? I want to. There's a ton of room here, and yet still not enough. Also, it's dusty. Shorty man. Tom found the world's largest stump with my trailer. Meanwhile, the Ram truck will turn around like 7 times in here, no problem. My back hurts already. We've only unloaded one. It's not even off the trailer yet. Parents, if you see your children doing this, stop them, okay? Oh yeah, buddy. Yes. Yes. Oh, that was close. Number 2. Oh yeah, plenty. That's a cool exhaust system. Be a shame if something happened to it. What's this guy doing? Don't try this at home either. Hey, the brick didn't work. I almost saved it. That's my foot. Now we're good.
Brick didn't work in either direction.
No, it did not. Well, it's a nice start, I guess. Also, ran over my foot. So proud. So majestic. Ooh. Pizza break and dessert pizza break. We're gonna make one more run tonight. We're only gonna get 2 more cars and then we're gonna chill. That trailer was not that bent this morning. It is nice here, other than all the smoke. I'm not a fan of all the people. I'm sure they're fine. They're just too many of them, that's all. Oh, it started without me. I'm missing so much fun stuff. I wasn't joking about poop. This is terrible. Dwayne Lanes. Nice. My head is going through this apple tree. It's happening. Anyway, now we're moving a 300. 65 also, I think? I don't even know. Dude, there's a light in the tailgate handle. Friggin' elitists. The two Chryslers might have allegedly almost had a meeting, so now we're gonna drag it the other way. If it's dumb, but it eventually works. Okay. This one time I was off-roading with my buddy Connor in a Cherokee, and a branch of vine maple swung up from like under a tire or on an antenna or something and whapped the windshield right in front of my face and shattered it. This reminds me of that quite a bit, actually. I wish I wasn't sitting on this. This is terrible. Yay! We got our first locked up brake. We've been doing pretty good on that. Yeah, well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. This is a 300 4-door hardtop, which is cool. Wow, March 1997. Rad. Tow's pretty decent, loaded. Except now the electric brakes aren't doing anything. Swell. I almost got in this car. Really glad I didn't. No, I'm not doing that. These are my favorite pants. All right, for some reason we're moving this right now, so it's out of the way. I get to take that all the way back to Olympia on the ramp truck. Glorious, I know.
Because everything else is too heavy.
How dare you? Oh wow, you can actually see it now. All right, I got my souvenir. It's heavier than it looks. We gave up on that one. That one is so bad. It is so full of poop. It is unsteerable. We're gonna have a tow truck come get that one. Bye-bye. 1970 Plymouth Superbird, 440, 4-speed. Possibly the ultimate Mopar. Everyone wants one of these. Well, now Tom Hergert owns one. It's a bit of a project. Just a bit. I don't know how long it's been in here, but as you can probably tell, it's been a while. I do like that every car in here was run into the next one just to get them all to fit. That's incredible. This thing got painted some years ago. It may not be an amazing paint job, but I'm sure it'll clean up. That's the plan. We're gonna wash this thing and like bolt it together and do Superbird burnouts. I'm not gonna say all the parts are here, but most of the parts are here. All the important ones are anyway. I don't dream of wing cars when I go to bed at night, but I do think they're cool, and I'm pretty excited to help with this. Coming pretty soon on my and Tom's channel, we'll be doing videos on putting this thing together, hopefully in like a week, but we'll see. Well, that reminds me, if you haven't seen it yet, when you're done with this video, hop over to the Rocky Restorations channel for Tom's take on this crazy adventure. Maybe we'll leave the barn find dust on it for now. Maybe. Huh. No holes. I don't know much about Superbirds. I know things about Daytonas, but the Plymouth not so much. Meep, meep. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to see it as a whole car though. I am pretty excited about that 55 Imperial. I don't think I need to own it. I really want a 55 300. Someday. Actually, tow's pretty great. So really exciting stuff just happened, and not the cool kind. See this? That is part of my cooling fan. If you're familiar with this truck, you know it's like slowly disintegrating and the front body mounts are gone. Well, I think the fenders and core support all shifted a little bit. So now the radiator is just close enough to the fan that when it revs up and the fan flattens out, it contacts right there. Look at the debris. Yeah, pretty sure it had a little meeting with the hood here too. That chunk of the fan was sitting right here on the engine, which is really entertaining. I heard it go, of course. Here's the problem. First off, that's out of balance now. Second, it's got 1, 2, 3 more cracked fins, plus the broken one. And that's aluminum, so I can't weld it. Looks like the O'Reilly carries a steel one, so I'm gonna have to resituate the radiator and then replace the fan blade in the morning. And hopefully, that works. All of that is tomorrow Jamie's problem. Tonight, Jamie has had enough. I don't know where I am, but I think I like it. It's so yellow. We've been talking about so much Mopar boat stuff lately in the comments. There's some Mopar boat stuff. This is gonna fix everything wrong with today. Wait, that's me. Wait a minute. Tom Hergert, you just bought a Superbird. How do you feel?
Thirsty.
Yeah. Apparently I have gain ads, but I also have Taco Bell ads. I approve of that.
Yes, he's watching his own videos.
Not by choice. Coolest sleepover ever. Rise and shine. Wake up and smell the hammies.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah, that's most of what's in there. Oh, there's some water down there. This is a long walk for tools. Should be used to it by now. Anyway, where is our reality TV film crew? Gotta move it. Waiting on a fan clutch tool, so I bent all the fan blades. Hopefully they won't hit anything. Cold start. Flawless, of course, because 12 valve. I was getting a high-pitched metal sound anytime it revved up, so I'm just not gonna do that. We love America so much, we got red, white, and blue tow rigs. Well, now we're here. We're gonna take a crappy old clutch fan from a Mopar and see if it fits on the Cummins clutch. It's a good bit, thank you, smaller in diameter, which means it won't hit the radiator anymore. I'm sure the Cummins won't mind. That is totally gonna work. Remember when I said this is totally gonna work? This is totally not gonna work. This offsets the fan away from the accessories. This one just hits all the accessories when I tighten it down. So, we're off to the O'Reilly, where somehow they have one of these on the shelf. Of course, with this fixed, we still have the original cause of this whole nightmare, which is the radiator and fan are contacting. So then I get to figure that out. Probably those bushings. Miracle of miracles. Body mount repair, step 1. Nothing wrong here. Oh, here's the original mount. Nice. Hoping this might work. It fits in the gap there, but it might be a little tall. What do you know about bending your brand new $150 cooling fan with a pair of pliers so it doesn't hit your radiator? Tell you what I know. I'm about to do that. Who's gonna know? How would they know? Look at all that space we've got now. There you go. Custom body mount. Dude, that actually worked. This side of the body is back where it's supposed to be. That side, not so much. I'm gonna leave it alone. Remind me to fix all this. Might need this later. Nice, I got all of the fan blades perfectly straight. Yeah, that's a joke, you can't tell. I think we're good. Yeah, it's staying way off the radiator. Cool. More cavalry. My thanks to Mitchell for running me around, helping me get coffee and a cooling fan this morning. Now we're gonna go climb in a 105-degree attic. Right there is where the bad fan noises started last night. On the road again. Thank Jesus, I'm on the road again. So Mitchell and I used teamwork to figure out what was wrong with the trailer brakes. One wire here had pulled out of a crimp, which killed all 3 other brakes. That one was still working, and it was letting a lot of smoke out of the tire and doing nothing. Huh, things are different today. Wow. When you've got to get a car from there, but your truck doesn't fit through the doorway. 3 chains, 2 straps. Nice. Okay, right there. All right, inch it forward. Keep going.
Yeah, don't close up here. No, we're good.
Keep good, keep going.
It's going pretty straight.
Starting to slide that way.
Keep going. Hold. All right, back it up. How dumb could it be if it works, right? Yep, it's an Imperial. These two will go on trailers in a minute, and we break down another lift. But first, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Superbird goes in a trailer. Look at that. Nice.
In we go. Little by little.
Actually, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tonight. Yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. There it is.
Oh, Scott. Seriously, dude?
For your pleasure.
He did that on
You
purpose.
left it up there.
Superbird is in the trailer, strapped down and ready to go home. But we're not done. Like, not even close, really. Yikes. That's a big car, boy. This is super dumb. Did I mention that? It's not a good smell, no.
That's it.
I like it. God, we're just so good at stuff. I'm a little sweaty. Now that I can actually see this thing, I realize it's a Saratoga, not a New Yorker like this one. I really like the color on this thing. And the fact that it's a four-door hardtop, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, the front end has been modified extensively. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Wow, it's a little different. Continued adventures in dumbness. Roger. This is awesome and super dumb, but it is working. Ah, Virgil Exner things. 1960 Chrysler New Yorker convertible. Admire the faux imprint of a spare tire on the trunk there. That's what's referred to by enthusiasts as the toilet bowl. Dude, the lion, the golden lion. Obviously there's really no one we can ask to confirm that this is original, but note, the last tab on this plate, 1970. Given the fact that the transmission's in the trunk, the torque converter's in the back seat, and there's no engine under the hood, I don't think we'll be getting this one running. Last one coming down. Barely. Are you gonna be able to get out?
Well, I'm gonna stop here in a second for put air in tires.
Oh yeah, all right. It looks cramped back there. Yeah, just a little bit. That is a cool car. What a bummer. This one's got a lion too. Nice. Dude, what are the chances of that holding hair? I'm amazed. Again.
Right now, 100%.
Well, yeah, briefly at least. Yeah, this one wants to live. Dude, the Saratoga's got a tall deck 383 Golden Lion. It's awesome. If you don't know anything about these, they were only made for a couple years. The Saratoga has like perfect seats because it's got the old lady plastic covers on it. I bet they were put on there like new. It's even got plastic on the visors, and the headliner is like perfect. Well, okay, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. This is just neat. Yeah, there's really not much reason to get excited about this car though, because the entire driver's side is just gone. What am I looking at here? Did you know 260 Chryslers are heavier than one? This doesn't look as impressive as it is. Hi Mom, I'm on TV. All right, that's cool.
Is there anything the ramp truck can't do?
Almost in the daylight. Almost. Dude, this is so cool. Those 60 taillights are just awesome. All right, now that we're done dragging things with the Ram truck, it's time to load the prizes coming home on the back of it. The one everyone's the most excited about. The K car, obviously. Yes! Maybe. Huh, this one might actually fit. That's a first. Dude, I swear I built this thing for A-bodies, but it turns out K cars fit perfectly. Don't read into that. No, I'm not gonna buy this. Even if it does say GTS on it. Back in the attic, which is miserable. Going through stuff here. Found this box, very interesting. It appears to be just crumpled up old newspapers and rat poop. Are you feeling excited?
I was until I dumped coolant all over my pants.
Oh, that wasn't my joke, but all right.
You're over it.
I'm over it. Anyway, we're digging a hole and we're finding Superbird parts. That is the special 1970 console shifted pistol grip. Nice. Also a slightly broken radio surround, probably the right fan, and what would have been the right distributor if it was an automatic, but we're pretty sure it's supposed to be a cast iron dual point since it's a real 4-speed car. Did he live?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It was a little broken to start with.
Oh yeah. What a mess. This is a dirty job. Every time with this guy. It's just like synchronized swimming. Trailers and trucks and trucks and trailers and broken cars. First set of lift ramps unloaded here at Scott's. 2 more are gonna go on there tomorrow morning. That's right, Day 3 of a 2-day job starts tomorrow. Another job well done for the ramp truck, somehow without blowing up. Although I will tell you, it's getting slower. But the trailer brakes are fixed now, and that's great. More synchronized swimming. Okay, come on. Don't mind us, just classing up the neighborhood. Well, I still like it. That is cool. It's nighttime. We got burgers and brews or whatever. So it's time to be done, right? Nope. Time to load some Superbird parts. Ba, ba, ba-na. It's 10:30. There's a 440 and a pile of lift stuff in the truck now. We forgot about video, but I'll just tell you, it really sucked. Race car. Great hood scoop or greatest hood scoop? Dude, why is it not cold? I think it's supposed to be cold in the morning. Man, what a beautiful thing we've created here. I suspect the local homeowners association may disagree, but this is awesome. This lot at Scott's place looked huge when we started. Kind of running out of room. It's almost impossible to turn trailers around in here already. I think I'm waking up this morning with a truck that is not broken, and that's good news because, well, 7-hour drive home. Fully loaded, by the way. Because, of course, we still have to stack 2 lifts on that. That'll be fun. Now that the trailer brakes actually work, I'm not at all concerned about safety on that end. But it is slow, so that's a problem. I don't know if I explained this properly, but this is just temporary. We had to get these cars out of there. These two, the 55 Imperial and the Saratoga, which is very smashed, will be coming home to Rocket in the very near future, like 2 weeks or something. The rest of these are probably going to get rehomed, although we'll see. That one's not long for this world, unfortunately. This New Yorker might actually be a really good car. Unfortunately, it is kind of missing some things. I gotta tell you, I'm a little disappointed. Part of this 2-day, 3-day job was supposed to be rapid fire revivals on a bunch of these cars. Any of them with an engine and like all of the engine pieces. Will this K-car run after 30 years? Will this big block Imperial, fresh out of an apple tree that raccoons have been pooping under for 20 years, run? Don't know, because I don't have time to find out. In life, it's important to have goals. I think Tom's goals in this case might have been a little optimistic. This is an insane amount of work. We're not done. I very much want to make early Hemi noises. And again, this car will be coming to Rocket, so I'm going to get a shot at that. But not today. Oh well.
Welcome to Tom's Used Car Lot, where every day we question our life choices.
What's it going to take to get you into a nice 73 Imperial today? High class with the headlight covers. That might never go down again. Hey look, another big block. I feel pretty good about my chances on this one. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. The ooze. All right, I'm closing the hood. Oh, come on. This one was inside. Whose bright idea was it to set up our classic car dealer in a friggin' dust bowl, though? All right, this is nice. Nice and warm, little breeze. I'm not burning to death. Not covered in dust yet. We've got 3 hours to finish loading crap and get out of town. Living on the road, my friend. It's supposed to keep you free and clean. But now you're eating sausage, croissants, and drinking so much Red Bull, it's obscene. I've driven by this awesome building a bunch of times in the last couple days. It's this. That's a brick pump house. It would have housed steam engines, which would have been used to pump water up here into a reservoir to feed the city of Spokane. And we're back. It's deja vu all over again. What are you?
Turkeys. Delicious turkeys.
One lift, lifted. It wasn't fun. Steady. This poor winch. Oh yeah, buddy. Bam! Loaded. Ready to rock. Don't worry about the hydraulic oil leaking everywhere. And there's all that. loaded, ready to party. All right. Yeah. Heading for home. Yeah, this is really cool. It's a nice area. South Hill, Spokane, something like that. Full weight freeway testing. This will be fun. All right, going straight for 253 miles. Oh yeah, doing great. I just have to click out of overdrive when I see anything that looks like a hill and go 55 miles an hour. The flatland cruising, 65, AC on, no problem. It's not even in the middle of the temp gauge. Tom had to run ahead because, well, he's already a half hour late and will be more late by the time he hits Seattle traffic. Evan's hanging with me for now, although I fully expect him to come flying past at some point. He could go a lot faster because second gen. This is still a non-lockup, early automatic overdrive transmission, and they're not exactly known for their longevity. With all this extra weight, I'm definitely not flying like I was on the Tennessee trip. Aliens. That's cool. I've only ever done this drive in the daytime once, that I can remember anyway, and it was in this truck. Just normal Cummins things. I think we've been on the road a little over an hour. I don't even know. Anyway, nothing's fallen off yet. Cummins things. Big giant hills, up or down. Not my favorite thing right now. Little boat. Yikes. Okay. This is the longest hill like ever in history. I think it's like 12 or 13 miles uphill. I don't remember, but it's a lot. And well, I've done it with the car on the back, and that was fine. But again, I'm a good bit heavier now, so I'm gonna hang out over here and try not to let this thing go nuclear. So far, so good, and I'm gonna pass someone. Evan's gotta be really bored right now. We're almost there. The needle has never touched that line, but it's very close. Yay! Ryegrass. All right. We're good. We did it. Good look. Stopped to tinkle, checked all the straps and all the tires. Did have to add a quart of oil. Otherwise, everything's great. Oh wow, this has been on fire recently. Oh, now I'm climbing a mountain in the truck lane and it sucks. This line is for the fastest way home, so that's great. Despite all this traffic, compared to that way, it's still way faster. So now we're standing in line for the next forever. Meanwhile, that doesn't look very high, but only because I've been sitting here trying to cool this thing down. This sucks. I don't know how long I've been sitting here now. A long time. Yeah, we finally decided to say screw it and go through Seattle. It might be about the same time, but at least we can start moving. The truck is not happy about not moving, and neither is Evan's truck, so yeah. Oh yeah. Finally, back on I-5. Why am I excited about that? I hate I-5. I've got like another 60 miles to rock it, and I don't know how much fuel's in this thing. In the stop-and-go traffic, the gauge has been flopping down to empty occasionally, which probably means it's getting down there. 7 miles! Holy crap, I think I'm gonna make it, given that it's right there. Trailer off. Okay, car, dismounted. Someone should fix that. Man, this ramp truck. MVP. A straight performer, as the kids are saying. Ooh, look. There's the crew cab I need to put on it. I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. I do wish it was at least a club cab, but there's no room. Many people have said to just extend the frame. Nope, not gonna do that. The last few days have been insane and kind of stupid and sweaty. And I guess I'd do it all again. Mopars. Hey look, the Superbird made it in one piece. I hope you're fired up about seeing more of this car, because you're going to. At least, I hope so. Of course, I don't make the decisions around here, but it sounds like we're going to make this thing a whole car and do Superbird burnouts, and I really want to do that, so. I don't know, stay tuned or something. I'm going to get my other souvenir. Oh. Nice. It's not a 55, but it's pretty good. And unlike that Imperial, I can actually haul this one. All right, that's it. I'm done. I gotta go home. I hope you enjoyed this. Otherwise, what was all the suffering for? Anyway, thanks for watching. And remember, stay hydrated. Yeah, it's good for you. Please don't run out of diesel. Cold, windy, kind of miserable. Yep, we're back.